Ladies and gentlemen, Xbox just made a big boo-boo. How y'all doing? Apparently, we are hearing about the next 10 years. We are also hearing about GTA 6. We are also hearing about the PS5 Slim. We're gonna get right into the story, guys. Don't chase a pom-pom, smash a like button. Y'all know how that goes, but guys, you're not gonna be able to compute this. Check this out. So the CMA appears to have blocked the Microsoft and Activision merger for the next 10 years. Oh, shit. And essentially, we have this article, guys. Sit down if you're standing up because I just cannot compute that this is actually legit. So CMA also just came out and they have the audacity to say this, because if you do not remember, for context, okay, apparently for the longest amount of time, right, like Microsoft has been coming out and they're saying that we're gonna win this deal, we're gonna be handing like Sony that 10-year deal, we're gonna give Amazon that 10-year deal, we're gonna give Nintendo that 10-year deal. Check this out, guys. I'm shocked. Prohibition of the merger also means that Microsoft and ABK won't be able to try again for the next 10 years. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Guys, and the Sony ponies are shaking. They're out there dropping DDTs left and right. And let me show you guys some Sony ponies in chat. We got one Xbot first of all. So the homie Andy came out. The homie Andy says that bookmarking this so I can come back and laugh when the appeals go through. Some people are here saying it's a CMAW and losing their minds because they think they understand. We were calling the CMA corrupt when they thought it would go through. And 100, that's a Sony pony account. So they're just straight up saying that. And like, I mean, I just cannot compute this, guys. The homie Hotchills said the CMA said this to Xbox before the deal was even closed. I mean, damn, guys, like the Sony ponies are not stopping, and man, we need to intercept this immediately. Quickly after this, what happened, guys? You're not gonna be able to compute this, okay? So the UK CMA also did report, and they say that Activision Blizzard was quoted saying that each new Call of Duty game has so much content, so much content,
stop the cap,
that each one now has 1.5 lead studios versus just one lead studio, and that there's about 10 to 20 outsourcing partners for each game. Guys, we need to intercept this immediately, man. I want to know your thoughts, because this is just entire clownery right now, because you know for the fact that this is the content we are getting. There is absolutely zero content in Call of Duty nowadays. I mean, okay, like I mean, let's be real. Bruh. There is a little bit, like 7 maps, 8 maps, 9 maps. Sometimes, if we're lucky, we get 10 maps at launch. But this is just the entire clown circus. Guys, the fact of the matter here is this. When they say, instead of having, you know, previously they would just have one lead studio, just one lead studio. I believe that. I believe that now they have like 1.5 studio. I believe them saying that we got 3,000 devs. I totally do believe that. But are they really working on the game, or are they working on this? They're probably working on the microtransactions. You know for the fact they're also working on these $20, $30 bundles. They're not working on the core content of the game. So I absolutely do not believe when they say that. But guys, here's the interesting thing, right? So the next report that I'm gonna show you, we also gotta talk about GTA 6 PS5 Slim. Here's the thing, right? It's now up to the EU to approve the deal. And even if EU approves the deal, CMA is now doubling down. In fact, they just came out and they are just hit them up with a bumble clap by saying that you guys cannot. You were handing out those 10-year deal, like you know, Nintendo here 10-year deal. Amazon, you want 10-year deal. Xbox was, quite frankly, was passing and handing out 10-year passes to literally everybody. They only didn't pass the 10-year package to CMA. Bruh. They should have passed that to the CMA, but now CMA is saying that, bruh, like, you love passing, you love handing out those 10-year passes, you are not gonna be able to try again for the next 10 years. This is just absolutely insane. So you know for the fact that, let's just say, right, EU approves the deal. What's gonna happen? So does that mean that Microsoft is gonna pull out from UK? Does that mean that the UK gamers, the toxic gamers, does that mean that toxic gamers are not gonna be able to play Call of Duty in United Kingdom?
Bruh.
I'm not sure, quite frankly. I do not know the answer. But here's the thing, right? If EU blocks the deal, then it's completely over. Then they, according to CMA, not my words, guys, this is not my opinion. I know Sony ponies and Xbox, they're ready to fight over everything right now. But CMA is saying that they cannot do this for the next 10 years. That is absolutely insane. And quickly after, we heard this report. we are hearing major publishers report AAA games can cost over $1 billion to make. I mean, come on, man. And this is a shocker. I actually flipped when I heard this. Games like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto already require over $250 million in development cost alone. And guys, you're not gonna believe this story, okay? So let me actually cut this. According to the report, AAA games that are greenlit now with potential releases in 2024 or 2025 typically receive development budget of $200 million or higher. Call of Duty has already surpassed $300 million, you say, in development. Meanwhile, the next Grand Theft Auto, which is gonna be GTA 6, y'all know that we're never getting that GTA 6 game, guys. So we're never gonna get that. We're gonna get it when we're 80 years old, let's just say. But the next Grand Theft Auto title will likely require a development budget of $250 million. Guys. You're telling me that the Call of Duty requires $300 million? Meanwhile, GTA 6, that's gonna be the biggest game. That's gonna be the game of the decade. Only gonna have $250 million budget. I mean, damn! I do not believe that, guys. That is cap. One, if you think that's cap. Two, if you think that's not cap, and special like button. But guys, this next story, I mean, if you're an Xbot, man, I do not know what to say to y'all, man. This is the news, guys. I mean, this is a massive W, I guess, for the Sony ponies. Sony hits and more acquisition this coming year. Meanwhile, Xbox get bukakeo. They are the one, they're saying that Sony is gonna have more acquisition. And this news just broke 3 days ago. And apparently we also have strong independent, don't need no man. I just love myself the way I am. Books an appointment 2 minutes later for the BBL, guys. You already know the deal. But man, Sony has announced that they have over $5 billion to spend on investments in 2023. Now, admittedly, like, Sony is not gonna go ahead and buy Take-Two, right? Take-Two is about $20 billion, but does that mean that Take-Two is gonna get bought out by Microsoft? Oh shit! Does that mean that Xbox is gonna acquire GTA 6? I do feel like that, if anything, right? Like, okay, worst case scenario, let's actually talk about this immediately. Let's cut the cap, okay? Worst case scenario, either Sony or Microsoft, PlayStation or Xbox will get some exclusivity rights for GTA 6, which means that maybe there will be some content that will be exclusive to either Microsoft, Xbox, or Sony's PlayStation, depending on who gets to have it. Because let's be real, Sony with the $5 billion, bruh, like, guys, I do play on Sony ponies, but with that $5 billion, they cannot get Take-Two, okay? They just can't. But Xbox can, because they are they have trillions and trillions of dollars. And it's shocking to me that Take-Two is actually 25 billion. Meanwhile, Activision with skins like that, they are 70 billion. Make it make sense. I just cannot even compute it. So they can realistically get some exclusivity rights, but I don't believe, it's not gonna happen, guys. I'm still gonna say 99% because nobody knows for 100%, but I'm 99% sure that nobody's gonna be able to get exclusive rights for GTA 6. That game is gonna be massive. We all saw that Lucia Bunda, guys. Let's be real, that game is gonna be massive, okay? But the upcoming story, guys, check this out. So we have news on the next PS5 Slim. So Sony filed a patent about the next PS5 Slim. Tom Henderson has already leaked that to us. So what you're looking at is the patent for the PS5 Slim. And essentially this is that discless version. Tom Henderson did tell us that this next PlayStation that is gonna get revealed, it's probably gonna get revealed at the Sony PlayStation showcase, and it's gonna be discless, right? No pun intended. And essentially Tom Henderson says that it's not necessarily gonna be a PS5 Slim, but it's gonna be a PS5 Slim. I'm not sure how that works out, but guys, we actually have this news on GTA 6. This apparently just happened. Click on this video on the screen. On the left, though, we have another disaster. Check these videos out, guys. Subscribe, and I will see you right there.